Okay, let's be honest here. Who really thought that Yulia was another Chaika? I mean, I know for a fact I didn't. It was really obvious right from the beginning part of this episode. She didn't have the standard Chaika features, like with the white hair, for instance, like we saw from the red Chaika. So really, right there, I knew Yulia was not another Chaika. But she did have the yellowness of her, so we could have called her the yellow Chaika. Like how we called the red Chaika, now we have the white Chaika. So let's talk about this episode. This episode overall, looking at it at a standpoint, not much really happened, honestly, but it was a good episode. I felt myself really enjoying this episode. There was a lot of good moments in this episode I enjoyed. It was an enjoyable episode all around. I was entertained. I really was entertained from start to finish from this episode, but like I said, nothing really happened in the entire whole of this episode. I understand it's opposed to the pacing. They're slowing down since there is a season 2, which is understandable, as I brought up many times, but this episode, what did it do? Let's start from the beginning. So pretty much we get to see that, they come in contact with this bandit group, the Neo-Gaz Empire. Our main characters do. We find out that they're thieves, and they're pretty much hunting down wealthy people, getting money from them to be able to reestablish the Gaz Empire. So right there, really interesting, like their goals, but most likely I see these people working for the red Chaika instead of the white Chaika, since the red Chaika wants to get revenge and, completely reconstruct the empire to begin with. I have a feeling that this group of people right here is most likely going to work for the red Chaika. Pretty much right at the end of this episode, we find out that the council meeting between all the kingdoms, and I'm guessing the dukes, are pretty much saying we need to have martial law between all the borders and stuff, so pretty much most likely it's going to get really intense in the next couple episodes. Probably, I could see where season 1 of Chaika is going to end right there. It's probably going to end on where everything goes down. We'll probably have a big plot reveal, and it'll probably put us on a cliffhanger. I see that coming. This episode, I like it. It was a good episode. I like the entertainer section, where you get to see Toru throwing knives over Chaika's head and cutting that apple in half. That was pretty intense stuff right there. And the moment when you get to see Chaika blushing with Yulia, that was a good moment. So right here, it confirms that Chaika is getting some form of feelings for Toru, for our main male character. So right there, I love this. We're actually having some romance development, but instead of just hunting down Gaz's remains. So I like this episode. Tell me your thoughts on it. Even though it was slow and barely anything happened, did you enjoy it overall? Let me know in the comments below. Love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.